Hello, and welcome to this thrilling Apache Camel adventure. We are delighted to have you on board. In the next few minutes, we're about to embark on a coding journey like no other. We'll kick things off with a simple yet powerful project that serves as your gateway into the world of Apache Camel. This project is your ticket to exploring the true magic of integration. We'll learn how to seamlessly connect different systems and applications, making complex tasks seem like a breeze. Throughout this video, we'll unravel the following key lessons. 1. Setting up an Apache Camel project from the ground up, no matter your level of expertise. 2. Crafting and configuring camel routes that elegantly move and transform data. 3. Handling various data formats, diverse protocols, and real-world integration scenarios. 4. Equipping you with the skills you need to conquer integration challenges effortlessly. This journey promises to leave you empowered and excited about what Apache Camel can do for you. Whether you're building a powerful enterprise integration solution or simply exploring this dynamic framework, we're in for an exhilarating ride together. So, without further ado, let's dive into the fascinating world of Apache Camel. Buckle up because it's time for takeoff. Now, without further ado, let's introduce you to our camel guru, Nico. Please note, Nico speaks with a Dodecanese accent, but fear not. He speaks the Queen's English fluently. Over to you, Nico.
The Apache Camel is such a rich interface that we cannot cover this in one video. We are going to give you two lessons. The first lesson here, we are going to show you the simplest way to use Apache Camel to copy files from a source to a target. In the next lesson, we will use Apache Camel to communicate with RESTful microservices. If you go to the Apache Camel website, camelapache.org, you will find a link to the documentation. And this is a very, very rich project. And then over here, you will find the component reference. And if you open that, now we can see all the different technologies that Camel can handle. In the past, we used integration servers like the Sun Java Caps server and other integration servers, and it was quite a complicated exercise to get to connect to different things. So, for example, if you wanted to connect to a Swift service and if you wanted to connect to an Oracle database. The way that Camel works is you have a Java project with a lot of components. You can consider these to be like plugins. So there's a file plugin, you've got a timer plugin, you've got a FTP and FTPS plugins, and a lot more. There's even a plugin to GitHub, there's plugins to Git. You can do quite a lot with Apache Camel. So Apache Camel is an open source Java integration framework. It facilitates seamless connections between different systems and applications. It offers a versatile platform for defining, routing, and transforming data. It simplifies the integration of disparate endpoints, and it aids building a robust and adaptable integration solution. It uses a wide range of connectors and components to facilitate integration, as we have just seen now. It supports various data formats, protocols, and technologies. It's highly extensible and customizable for a diverse integration needs and provides a comprehensive and flexible toolkit for developers. So let's get started. I'm going to create a new project. I'm using the Netbeans IDE for now. So File, New Project. We select the Java with Maven Project. And let's call this Apache Camel Files. And finish. Now if we open the project files, we should find the POM folder. I am using Java 11 on my laptop, so I'm going to upgrade this source and target to Java 11, and then I'm going to copy things from the blog. You will find the link below to the URL of our blog. And if you go here, here is the POM file. So let us copy the dependencies right to the bottom to the build. And this will allow us to put all the dependencies we need to create this project, as well as to be able to build it. So let's go into the POM file now, and underneath this, paste this code. Save it, and you will see that it produces a main class. Here's the main class. It's got the name of the project. I recommend that you delete this. And in there you will find the main method. I'm just going to remove this hello world and save it. Now we want to create the class that's going to do all the work. So go back to the browser. The name of the class is Camel Copy Files. In this package, right click and say New Java Class. And again remove this, and now go back to the browser, copy the imports. I'll try to build this step by step. One of the things I find when people show you how to do something, they usually hide the imports. So then you struggle to get it to work. Okay, save. Now we need a method for this class. So we are going to create a camel context, and we will explain this. This is the class that's going to do most of the work in this project. So we want to call the default camel context. So this is what we are going to do here. And when we save this, now we can start using the methods. We now want to use the root builders. So the way that Camel works is we have what we call roots, and the root builder is used to create the roots. Now we will use roots for a source data object and a destination data object, or a target data object, as you will see in a minute. But it's now giving us an error because it wants us to do something. So we can say Alt-Enter and then implement the abstract methods. As you can see, this part of the code is throwing an exception. So we should actually wrap this in a try-catch block. So let's do it by hand. Try. And let's format the project. Let's see what it wants here. Alt-Enter. Source format. And let's just put here e.print stack trace. If there's an error, we'll get the exception caught here and displayed in the stack trace. We are now going to use from, and we want to open a file. So let us put the path in there. So we're going to open a file in a folder called data, and in a subfolder called input. And then we are going to use two. So the first route is to find the source, and the second route is going to be to find the target or the destination. So this would now be where we want to write to. I'm lazy, I'm just going to paste the code over this. Now, if you go to the browser, you'll see that I've actually put some nice comments to explain every step. Let's copy these comments into the code. So that's the path where we are going to find the file. And we need to put question mark no op equals true. So all we are going to do is go there and find files. We're not going to enrich the data, so we're not going to be doing transformation. So let us put a comment here. It helps to put the comment in the right place. We should also put a comment here. It's basically to explain that the 2 is going to be used to indicate the destination. We now have this. So under this anonymous method, we're now going to call the context to start. And when the operation is finished, we want to stop. So context. So this will allow it to stop gracefully. The problem now is if we run this, it's never going to work. And the reason for that is we need to delay a bit of time because it takes time to read files and write files in the process of copy and write. We need to read the file and write the file. So we need to put a delay in here. So to do this, we are going to call the sleep method of thread. .sleep. And that's milliseconds. So we want this thing to wait for 5 seconds, 5,000 milliseconds. Now this code will work. Let's just put a comment to explain this. So when you read the code, you'll know why we have sleep here. Now, because I made this a static method, I can call this from the class inside the main class. So if I go here and I say dot process files, now when I run this, it should run. We do need to create the data folder and the input folder. Having created this project in Netbeans, I'm now going to open it in Intellij. And I've already done that. The way we create these folders is we go here and we say new directory. And then there we would type data. However, I've already done that, but that's what we would type. And then we would go into the data folder there and would say new directory. And then we would type input. I've already done that. And then this creates this here, data and input. I'm going to delete this output. And then inside here, we want to create some text files. So you would go here and right click and say new and file and just say hello Nico, hello world. Now I've already created some files there. And it can greet me. I've created a file called file1, file2, and hello world. You should now be able to run this. If we open the project in Intellij, source folder, main, and here they are. So here's our file, and we've put the copy files method in there. So I should be able to say run. If we look at the top here now, after 5 seconds delay, we'll see that we've now succeeded to copy these files across. So this looks very simple, but it also shows you how much code we save. Imagine if you had to write this in pure Java, the amount of code you had to write. And let's compare that with the code we actually wrote. You see, we basically have, I think, 5 lines of code. There's the from, we added the roots, we did the from, the to, that was the routing, the source route, the target route. Then we started the context, so then this process would run, and we gave it enough time to be able to read the files and write the files, so we delayed for 5 seconds, and then after that we stopped the process gracefully. So there's 5 lines of code, and with that we've done probably what we needed, 40 lines or maybe 50 lines of Java code to do that. So you can see this is quite a powerful tool. I hope you found this useful and interesting. It definitely shows you how easy Camel makes the process. And in the next lesson, we are going to use microservices, and we're going to talk with microservices. And with that, back to you, Josh.
We thank you for your valuable time and unwavering support as you joined us for this enlightening lesson. Through our presentation, you've gained an understanding of the expansive world of Apache Camel. What we learned today: 1. Introduction to Apache Camel. You were introduced to Apache Camel. 2. Route building. The art of crafting camel routes was unveiled through Route Builder, facilitating seamless data flow between diverse systems. 3. Data transformation. Nico elucidated the complexities of handling a variety of data formats and protocols, ensuring efficient data processing. Today's knowledge empowers you to harness Apache Camel's capabilities for your integration requirements. We deeply appreciate your dedication to learning and your journey into the world of technology. If you found value in this video and wish to stay updated with our latest content, consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell. Subscribing ensures you never miss our informative videos and tutorials. For those eager to deepen their knowledge, we invite you to become a Patreon supporter. This exclusive opportunity grants access to upcoming training courses in PDF format, enriching your expertise while supporting the channel. It's an excellent way to stay at the forefront of technological advances and further your understanding. As a Patreon, you get access to our training courses in PDF format as they become available. We're genuinely grateful for your continued support and look forward to sharing more enriching content with you. Until next time, stay curious, keep coding, and continue exploring the incredible potential that Apache Camel offers.